Welcome, nigga. No. You actually read the title word for word, bar for bar. There was no mistakes read when you were seeing that title, alright? Now, what if I told you that UOP's little announcements in the Project Slayers Discord was for an entirely different game? Yeah, now I got you hooked, huh? Alright. So, before we actually dig deep into this, we gotta go back in time. And how far back, you ask? Let's actually go back to Project Slayers release.
I say right foot creep, walking with that heater.
Project Slayers was released on July 15th, 2022, and I remember this day like it was yesterday, bro. Now you may be wondering why I remember that shit like it was yesterday, because 2 years ago, age 18, I was working at that grocery store 9 to 5, pulled out my phone, and I got bombarded with a bunch of Discord messages saying Project Slayers was about to release, and I was like, damn, bro, Project Slayers really about to release? And I knew I had 2 more hours left on my shift, so as any normal employee, I ran straight to the bathroom and started playing on my phone. But I got after like 20 minutes because playing Project Slayers on your phone versus playing on PC are 2 different experiences, bruh. Anyways, Project Slayers on release didn't have much content at all. Actually, on release, they had 4 breathings, which were water, thunder, wind, and insect, and 4 blood demon arts, which were Reaper, Arrow, Blood Burst, and Tamari. A total of 11 bosses and a level cap of 100. But the game pretty much ended at level 25 once you finished final selection, and if you went demon, the game ended once you got your blood demon art, because after that it was just boss farming simulator. I kid you not. After final selection, people just went to go farm bosses, or if you went demon, after you got your blood demon art, you just farmed bosses, bro. It was like 3 hours of content on release. Project Slayers wouldn't receive their first update until 4 months later on November 5th, 2022, and this update is known as Update 1, the Mugen Train update. In this update, 3 new breathings were added, which were Flame, Mist, and Beast. Not only that, but 3 new blood demon arts were also added, which were Swamp, Shockwave, and Dream. And no, I'm not talking about Cream Chaser. A new dungeon, a new map, and a total of 9 new bosses were all added in Update 1. And I gotta say, this update was pretty good for the first update. However, Project Slayers community wouldn't receive another update until 6 months later. May 19th, 2023, Update 1.5 was released for Project Slayers, and normally I wouldn't consider a 1.5 update an actual update, but considering Project Slayers' track record on adding content to the game, I had to include Update 1.5. Anyways, Update 1.5 had 2 new breathing styles, which were Sound and Snow, and I'm not sure exactly why Snow was in Update 1.5, considering the fact that Snow isn't even an actual breathing in the show, and it turns out the entire breathing was based off a moveset in Genshin Impact. My boy UOP didn't even know what Noxity was cooking. Anyways, a new blood demon art was also added, which was Ice. The trading system, 4 new bosses, a bunch of new accessories, and a map expansion were all added in Update 1.5. However, if it wasn't for Diabolica Ellis, that actually would have been the entire update. Thanks to her, Mugen Train hard mode was added, and the game mode was basically Mugen Train, but the difficulty skyrocketed up to 11. It also got some increased drop rates after too. And after that, Project Slayers would just receive a few patch updates, but no actual content added to the game. September 2nd, 2023, UOP posted Daki's Blood Demon Art Showcase, and in this video, it basically showed Daki's entire kit. After that, a couple of more sneaks came out, which were Housing Content and Stone Breathing. However, the entire dev team went quiet after September 22nd. 2 months would go by, and UOP would later post this message in announcements. The game is not being abandoned, and an update will come if need be. For Project Slayers to get the hype it gets on release, one must work for months to come up with the content. Slayers is badly coded to it being my first ever project, and this makes it a pain to update. If I find anyone that's qualified to update it in my place, I will appoint them, but as of right now, I am really busy pursuing my education. Therefore, I cannot engage in something that takes months of focus to produce, but if the situation gets better, I will give you the update you so desire. And it looked like Project Slayers Update 2 was just straight up cancelled. Until after a couple of months, UOP posted again an announcement, a random date in February with no context, and people of the community thought this was the release date for Update 2, and then a bunch of YouTubers would go on a tangent saying Update 2 was finally coming. But I wasn't jacking that shit, so I decided to do a little digging and went onto UOP's profile and saw a few things that piqued my interest. 1, a group called UOP Productions, 2, the Project Slayers test page, and 3, a game called DX. I clicked on UUP Productions, I didn't really find anything important, and then I went onto the Project Slayers test place and I didn't really find anything important either. And then finally I clicked on DX. The official name of this game was called Dimension X and was made by a group called UUP Productions. And I was like, yo, is UUP working on a new game? Now I wasn't entirely sure, so I backtracked a bit and went to the Project Slayers test page. Project Slayers test page was last updated November 12th, 2023. And then I went back to Dimension X and saw it was last updated January 22nd, 2024, and that shit is today. So I'm thinking to myself, wait, if Project Slayers update to release date was going to happen next month, then the test page would be updated around this month, but instead it was last updated back in November, unlike Dimension X, which was last updated today. Now, here comes the question, do I believe UUP would drop Project Slayers entirely for this new game? Well, Project Slayers is damn near an infinite money glitch. We got a 1.5 update and the community was still playing that. 100k players back in June. And I know UUP made an insane bag off that too. Bro probably bought a Lamborghini, got flicked up on Instagram, caption talking about, they ain't know I got the big bucks on me. I mean, comment section was low-key hating on his ass, but the fuck they supposed to do, right? Anyways, UUP did say Project Slayers was badly coded, which would explain the long periods between each update. Update 1 came out 4 months after release, and update 1.5 came out 6 months later. So honestly, I wouldn't blame UUP if he did end up making a new game. However, I do think it is kind of fucked up to put that in an announcement, knowing damn well your entire community Discord is going to think their favorite game is getting an update, but little do they know they're actually going to get an entirely new game that is not even based off of Project Slayers, or Demon Slayer for that matter. However, after seeing how bro talks to Discord, I don't think he cares, and to be fair, I kind of see where he's coming from. The Roblox anime community be switching up on you constantly, where if you fuck up even once, niggas will just completely switch sides and just keep pressing you, completely forgetting what you've done for them in the past. And I've seen it so many times I've lost count. And to be fair, UUP didn't have to update Project Slayers at all. If the coding was really that bad, he could have just left that update 0, but instead he went through that pain to get a few updates out. Nonetheless, they weren't massive updates, but you know what I'm saying, they were still content updates. And I genuinely believe UUP was of course doing it for the money, but maybe there was a part of him that actually wanted to make his community happy. Anyways, I'm probably going to be banned from Project Slayers if this video blows up, and also depending on how mad UUP will get, but who knows, you could probably use this video as free promotion for Dimension X. But do you guys think I'm reaching, or do you think I actually might be cooking something? Anyways, next month, February, people are going to either be excited about Project Slayers Update 2 news or the initial launch of Dimension X.